Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, the next day of adventure is the exciting day. We're leaving Borres, heading to Berdecido, and hopefully, if the weather's good, we're going to be able to do the hospital route, which is the high route past the old ruins of the hospitals built for the Pilgrims back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, at night here, the Albergue, it was so-so. We went to the bar to get food, cash only. And of course, we didn't have cash, we only got a
Not
card.
enough.
Everything is cash only, so we're struggling a bit. We've got enough food to get us through the day, but it's a massive hill climb today, so just gone 8, so we're on the road. And we're the second last couple to leave. There's still another couple behind us, so they're all left early today. Alright, so we've got to find our way out of here. So we started this walk not far into the walk. We've done a bit of a climb out of Borres. The mist has settled in, and so has the mud from all the rain yesterday. Oh, okay. So we're going to have wet feet right from the start. Why did we bother? And they put barbed wire fence that'll hook up to you on the way through.
Put the pole against it.
Yep. Wet feet. So anyway, the Albergue last night, fell asleep pretty quick, only be awakened by mosquitoes. And that happens several times during the night. So annoying. And then got woken up by some, it sounded like the fridge playing up. The fridge was making this sound go woof, woof, woof. Okay, Jesus Christ, because it wasn't plugged in when we got there, but we plugged it in to put our food in the fridge. I said, shit, I have to get up in the middle of the night and turn that fridge off. I need to find out it was somebody's breathing. I nearly freaked out. The bloke was a machine, basically. But anyway, let's keep going. Morning views, the mist rolling through the valleys. And hopefully it drops down into the valleys long before we get to the top. All right, yes. We've made it to the split. So, as we can see here, hospital route, La Pola. And we're going to the hospital, so we're going up and have a go at the bench here. Got thing of Star Wars. Wake my dear, be kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out to the vast fields of light and let breathe. Now is this for a mixture of plants? Heather and gorse coming out and flower at the same time. Got some interesting walking through the farm fields here. Obviously the tractors have made a hell of a mess, so it's like the double ditch system in the Hebridean way. Yeah, it's mucky after all that rain. And it gets worse. Have a look at this. That's deep enough to put a diving board in.
Okay, thanks.
We're going to go to the right. Right. I'm going to put you down, otherwise we both end up in there. As we come through the mist to a little town that's got an old chapel for the Camino. Doesn't look like it's open though, so no stamp for our credentials. Okay, so it's the Capilla di San Pasquale. There we go, the mist in the trees. Got the cows in the mist and the calf just come down onto the path in front of us. Come out of the mist a bit and there's a bit of views of the valley down to our right. You can actually see the people in front of us in the mist. Slowly starting to burn off. We're just coming up to the first of 3 old hospital ruins. The old Pilgrim hospitals upon the route for today. And yeah, not much left of it. Go across, see what the sign says. Ruins de Hospital de Paradiella. Okay.
Sometimes it's probably easier when you can't see what you're about to find.
No, but we're already
Right, so not much here. A few little trinkets. Alright, we're going to have a stop for a rest. Leaving the first hospital ruins, and it's a hell of a climb up. I was not expecting this, because we actually had something to eat there, so now our bellies are full. And that's not good when you're going uphill. On the right path. 9.12 kilometres, 3 hours 25 minutes. We've made it to the way marker, which we think's the summit, but that has been 9.12 kilometres of constant uphill climbing. Well, that has been hard. It's wet, it's misty, and look at the mess people leave here. Well, that's manky. Broken sunglasses, a glove, empty bottle of beer coasters, sunscreen. You know? It's not needed. Okay, the mist is starting to clear a bit with the wind. Unfortunately, that's the way we're going. It's not clearing over there yet. Just come across our next lot of ruins. Don't know if that was actually part of the hospital. I think it might be this one up here. We'll get a bit closer. Alright, so we've just come up to... Whoa, hang in there. Ruins de Hospital de Fonferran. This is just a mud fest today. Oh Jesus. Yeah. I don't think even animals would go in there. Alright, gotta try to get back out of here now. So that's 2 out of the 3, 1 to go. The sun's out. Come across Laguna de la Mata. We thought it was just a big bog hole from all the rain yesterday. Must be there all the time. Here we go, get head up and over this next bloody hill. These are the views. Of course we're going uphill still. There's no fences. cow with big horns is right there. Horses. Cows and horses. I didn't know cows and horses got on so well. We just had a quick break there where all the horses were. We found a park bench. So a bit more to eat, make the packs a little bit lighter, and looks like we're heading downhill, which could be good or could not be. Been uphill all day. Now we're going down. Talk about a steep descent, and rocky and loose. Alright, so this is the third and final hospital of today. Capilla di Santiago di Monteferruga. That's the hospital of Peregrinos. Okay, interesting. It's actually not on the hospital route. We actually joined on to the other route and heading down. There we go, those views. Alright, so after a massive day of hill climbing, this has become a bit of reprieve for the afternoon. Nice forest walk. Just gone 5:10 in the afternoon. Still not there yet. It's been a massive day. But we conquered the hospital route. Well done, honey.
Yeah, well done to you too. You've done 22 k's.
22k, so
Another 3 to go.
just under 3 to go.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's food at this place. Oops, slip in the mud. Don't want that this time of the afternoon. Alright. Wow, look at that for views. Should be the mountains we're going to climb up over tomorrow. Okay, hopefully this is our town. We've walked 24.79 k's. It's almost 5 to 6, and fingers crossed. I don't know what happened to my my watch, but it's saying we've done 31.3, and trust me, it dead set feels like it.
They make hamburgers.
Oh geez, I hope that's open. Go a hamburger. Haven't had a proper feed for so long now. So alright, got to find our Albergue Primitivo, book in and do the routine. Alright, this looks like us. Looks like they're waiting at the door for us. Looks like a nice place, looks new. Right. Very good. We'll go and try it. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're just leaving our stay at the small village of Borres, which was a very nice day last night. We got our rooms, and the two ladies running the place were quite funny, and everyone seemed to be in good moods. There was a bar there. So we went and had our showers, or did we have food first?
We had food first.
That's right, we got our room, walked back out, and we're going to go down the road to get a hamburger for dinner because we haven't had anything to eat proper for so long. And the lady grabbed us and took us into the dining room and gave us a Pilgrims meal, which was absolutely spectacular.
It was lovely.
Massive big bowl of this meat and potato soup, a big plate of beef and roasted potatoes, and then dessert.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good. So it was a massive day yesterday, and they must understand that you get pretty hungry by the end of it. So it was really good. But certainly slept well, I know that much. So today we're going to about another 20k walk. We're going to climb up, then drop down to the dam, climb back out and head across to Grandas de Salime, where we've only just booked our accommodation for tonight.
Yes, luckily.
It was getting a bit worrying there for us for a moment. And so we'll see you out on the trail.
Yeah.
That's looking back down over the village of Borres as we climb out. It's all uphill. Why don't they build villages on top of hills instead of in the bloody valleys all the time? Amazing views down through the valley. The cloud, the mist down below the hills. Come across a little bit of different kind of wildlife here. Got a white rabbit. You know, it's not even scared of it. And over here there was a black one. And a multicoloured one under the car. There's the little fella. Let's say hello. Look at him. Hello. Hello. We've walked just under 5k's into a small village called A Mesa, and there is a bar here, so we can get some breakfast. It's just going almost 8:30. Well, we just had the best breakfast. As we're coming down in town, we were saying how we hadn't had tostadas for a while. That's the toast with olive oil and the tomato salsa. Believe it or not, we walk in there, €6. You had your cafe con leche, your tostada with the olive oil tomatoes, and a freshly squeezed orange juice. It was good. That's a beautiful albergue, but not many people probably stay here though. Sort of an in-between one. But that food was good and we had a good rest, so we got a massive hill climb now before it's a massive descent down to the dam. Alright, we've got about 15, 16 k's to go. Let's go. So we've got the coos, we've got the little calf, we've got the mother, and that big ugly looking one in the middle there with the black face, that's the bull. It's been a hell of a road climb out of Mesa since breakfast, but we must be nearing the top because there's the wind turbines in the mist. This is hard work. Makes you wonder what the nicer sound is. The natural sound of tinkling cowbells or the whirring sound of wind turbines. Gentle blend of both here at the moment. Alright, just come across a miniature chapel. Capilla di Santa Marina di Bespol.
Wow.
Very cute. We have started our descent down to Vista Ligera and the dam. This looks amazing. And I think that's the town where we're staying tonight. Should have a zip line straight across here, so much simpler. Getting a better view of the dam now as we wind our way down the side of the mountain. Coming down the mountain still. You can see our path meandering around the outside there. Okay, there's our first sighting of the dam wall. We've actually walked past it. We must have to zigzag back down to go across it. This part of the trail now is very similar to the trails we hike back home on the Gold Coast hinterland in Australia. In the thick bush, rocky track, sheer drops. Absolutely beautiful it is. still going down in hours and hours of just constant descent. The actual opposite to yesterday's, where it was hours and hours of going up. Down a hole in the wall along the side of the road. Through the inside of a rock.
See, you have to see
You?
the view of the sea.
Yeah. There's the dam we've got to walk over. There's a view down the valley. Have a go at the roads, how they switch back. They are brilliant. The old buildings on the side of the mountain. Must be all for the hydroelectricity. Alright, let's keep moving. Back out onto the road. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. That is the way. There is the arrow. Alright, so we're coming up to the dam crossing, and the sign back there says 1 kilometre to the cafe. But the thing is, once we get across the dam, it is all uphill. It sounds horrible, but after coming downhill for what, 7 odd kilometres, this could be good. Right, see you on the other side. Over on the side of the mountain over there is a statue or something. That's the side of the hill we just come down. Made it across the dam. We're heading up to that yellow building on the hill there, which is the cafe. So we're doing a hell of a road climb after leaving the cafe. Yellow building down there in the bush. So it's about road walking for the next 4 k's. We get onto a path to go into the town for the night, Grandas de Salime, or whatever it's called. But this is a steep climb. Across there is the hillside we come down, and you can faintly make out the zigzags on the way down, all the way down. Now all the way up. We've finally come off the road, up a path that's steeper than the road. We can't win. Okay, on a serious note, I think today's changed a bit of the way I think. This morning I said, why don't they build the villages on top of hills? Well, today's village is on top of the hill. I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a lot easier climbing out of a village at the bottom of a hill in the cool of the morning than climbing a massive great big hill in the heat of the afternoon. Oh, it was tough. But this looks like our town for the night. Just got to find our accommodation and settle in. Alright, so we just passed a little museum, walking up to the high street. You see an old church with a lot of flags out the front. Hopefully our place is up there somewhere. Wow, this looks like a beaut little town. Must be like a town hall, old marketplace over here, church, the plaza. But where's our place? Albergue Peregrinos?
No.
Okay, there's the sign. Albergue Casa Sanchez. Oh, look at the big barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And we're up the top here somewhere. This looks pretty good.
Yes, you're correct.
Here we are. 20.2 k's I've got, 6 hours 49 minutes of walking. Oh, what a day. Absolutely beautiful. Last 2 days have been the highlights. Okay, we'll go book in. Hello. Hello.